What's up, you guys? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. Hey! Go ahead. Share and subscribe. And hit that notification bell down below. So that way you get to know when I post all of my TeaTalks. I did not mean to have a split personality on y'all. Hope everyone's doing well, swell, striving, and what? Surviving. Alright. Hope everybody is doing well today. Hope everyone's having a good week. Hope everyone is feeling special. Be sure that you are in the building for our Doubtfire in our warrior community. That is popping off for July. So all that information, all my church announcements will be down below. Alright. Already now I got my get up on and everything like that. I got things to do. Okay. So, this TeaTalk. This TeaTalk has been on my calendar for a while, my to-do list for a while, but I think it is a TeaTalk that we need to have, because it's one thing for us to have boundaries. It's one thing for us, it's another thing for us to say, you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda, all in one sentence. And then there's times where, you know, I think it will still fall into the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Like, you know, what you could have done, but what happened in reality is, etc. So go ahead, get your water, get your wine, get whatever it is that you're sipping on, get it and bring it close. Okay. So we need to talk about a couple of things that are kind of like branches. This is going to branch off from setting boundaries. This is going to branch off from you being aware of your surroundings. This is going to branch off into a different sector of you being aware of your surroundings, but at the same time, you're making sure the coast is clear. You're making sure the coast is clear. You know, I mean, like, do you just walk into traffic and not look both ways before you cross the street? Okay, well, in life, there's red flags, there's signs, there's things around us that are actually, like, kind of like animated, coming into our life, giving us signals and signs to detour or, you know, jump ship. And we miss them because we're too focused on the physical aspect of someone not violating, someone not taking advantage, someone not considering your boundaries and your feelings, etc. But knowing that we have that physical in check as to whatever we need to do according to how somebody else don't know how to govern themselves, we also need to focus on the mental. We need to focus on the mental. We need to focus and be aware on the emotional, because those two things work together. You know, it's like the body wants to raise its hand because the brain knows the answer to the question. The mental and the emotional goes hand in hand when we talk about this TeaTalk topic. So literally, there's so many different ways I can flip this, but I think I only have time to narrow it down to two. First thing is first, I used to say this saying when I used to work in corporate America. I mean, that doesn't really, well, it does matter because it's kind of how the roots and history of this came along. But at the same time, the moral of that story is the fact of, you know, there was two ways that you can come in and out of the kitchen. So when you come through the first set of doors, that's like the common doorway, the common entry exit that people come into the kitchen, into the back of the house, right? But there's this second door that you can go through, and it's kind of made more for the grill master in the back of the house, so that way they have a easier escape. And the front part of the back of the house goes through two other doors. So it's good that we have all these exit strategies, right? It's good that they don't have to wait. it's good that, you know, we have all these exit strategies. It's good that you have all these different doors you can partake in opportunities and hear people out and you know, just make it worth your while as to why you will want to keep somebody in the vicinity of you or around you. All right. So this one mysterious door, everyone used to think it goes to the manager's office, but really it passes the manager's office and it goes into the back of the house, which is where the grill master actually sets up their shop, which is where I work. I work that whole department. So, you know, if you're not careful, being so used to seeing people come through the common front door, the common entryway, what happens is the moment you haul off and come through that back door, you know what I'm saying, I can sneak through that back door, set up shop, all this other type stuff, A, B, C, D, F, G. Now, a split second ago, you ain't see me, and then I just popped up out of somewhere. So, they be like, yo, whoa, yeah, look alive. Look alive. You don't never know. You need to be aware of your surroundings. That doesn't go for just the physical. That goes for the mental too, because that will fuck anybody up. You're walking down a hallway and it's just you, and you turn around, someone reappear. All the doors was closed. The fuck? I ain't hear nothing open. You just appear. You know, that will mess with anybody's mental, especially if they know like they late for work and they be like, man, I've been back there the whole time, knowing that the camera don't reach that far. So you fucking with this man's mental and they emotional, because you being called out of who you stand to be. If you're an honest person, someone telling you, you know, like, go with the flow. Like, no, like, first of all, you lying on me, you lying on the situation. You a grown ass person, so you know how the lay down or get down type situation go with this. Like, no, like, own up or lay down, take your whooping ass needed, and go find you another job, or sign your name, get your right up, keep it pushing. So I used to tell people that all the time. I was a huge advocate for saying that. At that time and space, and place and season, it was really me just making sure the front of the house girls knew to always watch their surroundings. Where we work, we stay open late, and there was nothing else around us that was open. So red flag, bitch. I'm gonna need for you on your break to go and move your car closer to the front. Fuck all these other people. They coming in groups to get drunk. They can leave in groups and gang up on each other. They got each other's back, but we gotta make sure we have our own. So move your car up closer, so then that way you in a lit, taped, facilitated area. So if something happens to you, you can sue whoever you want to. The city, the restaurant, who knows, but do as you please, but at least have your own bag. You know what I'm saying? Leave clues so motherfuckers can find you if so happens they feel like you come up missing. But anyway, that's another story for another day. So, you know, like, look alive. Pay attention to your fucking surroundings. Like, be up on the news. Be up on the events. You know, people just walking into stores and just flashing they damn firearms as if like they trick-or-treating and shit. No, you need to be aware. You need to look alive. Because what happens when something looks free, floating, and out of place? It's grabs for anybody. Don't be that little feather leaf. Don't be that feather. Don't be that feather that's just out here floating in the air. Because that's all something needs to be able to attach to something. It's something that's not claimed. Alright? You need to claim your emotional intelligence. You need to claim your mental balance, because otherwise you're just a free floating feather, and you don't want to be that, right? Okay, because anything can happen, you know. So you need to look alive. I used to tell them that shit all the time. Look alive. Oh my God, I didn't see that. Look alive. Look alive. See what happens? Now that you all distorted, I can throw all types of shit with your way, because you're so startled. Your adrenaline is through the fucking roof. Like you've been eating up egg yolks for 15 years with a side of sausage. Now you like, I don't know, I guess she was, because she just came out of nowhere. Like, yeah. Look alive. Someone is lying on you. Okay, the second one is this. You need to look alive when someone's trying to tell you a lie. I'm going to need for you to bring all those roots and origins of what we festered all these years to get to this point, to understand when you know that you are 10 toes down in who you are. It's very little after a couple life lessons coming in here to karate chop you, Bruce Lee style, Chung Lee style, Jackie Chan style. You get the picture. So when you get the picture, right? What happens with pictures? They're memories, right? Okay, well, you need to remember that damn lesson that set you back 6 feet and you felt like Satan was sleeping right beside you. You needed an escape route because you needed some water. You have to put yourself back in that place, because pop quizzes are the worst when you're not prepared. You're not prepared. So prepare yourself. Someone coming in, now you know you didn't put all these facts together. You didn't sat here. You didn't act like you were about to go and give your damn final at your damn bar exam. And you like, oh, well, I know this, and this. But yet this person has so much miraculously reorchestrated and rewrote your script of what it is that you came to them with evidence with. You need to look alive before someone sits here and tell you a lie. Because someone who's looking like this is going to be someone who's going to be quick to get yoked up and be emotionally, mentally, and spiritually fucked. All because physically they can't get it together. I'm going to need for you to tighten up. Alright? So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You need to look alive. Know your surroundings, and you need to look alive before someone tells you a lie. Okay, the best way for me, I've noticed, movement can be everything. We can do all of this, but when I tell you, dragonflies, when I tell you, when a motherfucker is uncomfortable, it's all in their eyes and their tone. Man, look, let me tell you something. When you've actually gone through some stuff, and when I tell you it hurts bad, it's kind of just like you getting one of those hot irons on your arm, right? It stays with you. And it stays with you to remind you of something that's going to keep you grounded. Well, when you've been through it enough, being seared like that with the lesson, regardless if you needed to learn it or it's okay because it's something you have to go through in order for you to adult and to mature and to accept and see things differently, regardless of whatever it is that motivates it to stick in your head and make you feel some type of way and be around, pay attention to the lesson of it. Pay attention to the lesson of it, because the only way you can put your foot down and actually really say you 10 toes down for yourself is for you to be able to decode it, discern it, dissect it, do whatever you need to do, rip that shit to shreds. Someone who got problems with questions is a motherfucker who is getting caught with less and less answers. So do yourself a service and throw their ass back to the community. If you feel as if like someone's scaring you and a moment ago you didn't know that they were around you and now you just feel like you in a daze, I'm going to need for you to check your balance, okay? Check your balance, alright? Because something's not right in the equilibrium, alright? Either you ain't living right or you're not paying enough attention to what's not going right around you. But I'm telling you like this, a motherfucker that just pops up on me these days, I am liable to have a whole, let me stop, 10. Okay, but no, you need to know, like you need to be aware, and when you are aware, it's hard for you to be fucked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need for you to keep that in mind, and you need to check in and out with yourself about that, because it's dead ass serious. Anybody can talk to you with shades on. Take them shits off. I need to see your soul. I need to see your eyes, because respect is here. Like, no, I'm not going to let nobody stand up and talk to me. No, you want to figure that out. I don't do that. So you got to demand that respect, just like you demand people to respect your boundaries. You need to respect the respect that you have for yourself, because literally looking alive is the best mascot for it. People may say that you don't take no shit, and that's because they like to play games. People will say, you act like you don't need nobody, but that's because they always thinking they have to offer something to feel complete. And you're not looking for someone on the outside to do that for you. You got that esteemed queen and mentality. I'm gonna need for y'all to get it together. We've been here for 2 years, almost on our 200th episode. Y'all know how we do this thing. We know how to do this thing. So let's go ahead and show them the best mascot we have in us. Okay, honey, we look alive. When people be like, hey girl, how you doing? Look alive. Look alive. And if they don't get it, pass them this on along. Subscribe. So then that way at lunchtime, y'all can sit there and watch me, and we can just, we can kiki and cackle. By the time you come back from your lunch break, they gonna sit here and think like, Lord Jesus, she had a whole Big Mac and orgasm. She'll be back. She seemed like she all right now. Have something to replenish yourself. Because otherwise, if you keep giving to negativity, if you keep kickstarting your motivation and confidence in yourself to just feel depleted by lunchtime, you ain't going to be good in no time. So look alive. Looking alive is an antioxidant we all need to receive. So that's how I feel about that. Know your surroundings, know who you're talking to, know yourself, respect the respect that you have for yourself. And in the words of a friend of mine, keep that mentality and keep your head looking nice. You'll be all right. So y'all go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Pass this on to somebody today. Remember, when they talk to you, they be like, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Look alive. How y'all doing? All right. Have a good one. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go do that too. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye.